Previously on DrakeParagon.
Kuyanak.
Kivitok.
Yeah?
No.
No.
In Pamute, no.
We don't speak any Greenlandic at all. It's great to learn.
Thanks for your offer.
Okay.
We're looking for a ship. It sank about 100 years ago.
My friend got frostbites in his thumbs.
With this hull, are you able to push right through the ice as well?
I'm in a school to be a mountain leader.
He's great. You'll love him. He's just going to be on the boat for 5 months. He'll be
This is great. This is great.
on that Paragon boat.
Where was it?
The older charts. We don't need these because you've been to Newfoundland already. I think I kind of had them in some kind of order along the way. I think we'll have a better understanding of what's happening there.
Okay, this is cool. Great.
So that's all them there. The other ones are just under the Dinette.
Aye.
And the rest are... The rest was the east coast of America and the Faroe Islands.
Yeah.
So they're in the other tube, so there shouldn't be any there.
Yeah.
The other tube was just...
No more Greenland charts in the pilot
That's
berth,
it.
just what's there and under the dinette sheet.
That's everything that we have as far as I know.
Fantastic. Today I'm going to voyage plan routes all the way to Prince Christian Sound and figure out distances between each possible place where we could stay, and I'll program them all into a chart plotter. And then we'll have a much better idea of what's involved and we'll be better able to time it.
I thought about bringing the tripod.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna bring the monopod because it's way lighter.
So what's your plan for today?
There's an access to one of the higher mountains here, so you just go out through the back end of the village, and pretty much when the village ends, it's proper wilderness. It's just wilderness. So I'll just bring some basic supplies with me, and go for a hike. Maybe a couple hours. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to the top.
Yeah.
But if there's any possibility that I'm gonna get lost or whatever, I'll just start coming back.
Okay.
Because we're on an island. Worst case scenario, you go to the coastline and follow your way back. I'm just going to go to the end of the village. If it gets really difficult or whatever, I'm just going to come back. But it's kind of a little baby hike. It's not. I don't think I'll go to the top because that's going to be probably about an 8-hour hike. I'm just looking at the elevation. It's around 1,000 meters, which is the height of the highest mountain in Ireland. Yeah, they're pretty big mountains. We have tiny mountains in Ireland. Just get a bit of headspace and go for a walk.
Cool. Should you pack a lunch? Like a sandwich or something? You should, yeah.
I'm just going to get a few bits here now.
Nice. Cool, I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, see how it goes, because if it's boring, I'll just come back. But if it's pretty, because there's a lot of fog, like, so. So here, I'll show you. This is what I was bringing with me. This is I took some of the stuff from the go bag.
Yeah,
I'll show you here, I'll take them out.
Yeah, sure.
If I was going hiking in Ireland, this is pretty much everything I'd need if that happens. So, okay. So I've got my compass, and I know the topography of the area, so I know where the mountains are, so I know which way is north. Glow sticks. The reason I have these is that if for some reason that my torch kicks out of the batteries give out, that I've got some sort of light to be able to look at a bag or whatever. Plus also, if I just crack these and leave them open, then I'm a lot more visible. So say like I could put one in my bag, or handy to have.
How long do they last?
They last for about 5-6 hours. So glow sticks, fantastic. You can get bigger ones and stuff. I brought these through the airport, and I had them in a little bag. I had to put them.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they were like, "Are you going somewhere with no lights?" And I said, "I'm going to Greenland." And they're like, "Not many lights up there." Yeah, so string. This was actually given to me by my dad for Christmas, because it's a running joke in our family that you always need a piece of string. It's really strong. It's dynamic, or you can fix pretty much anything. You can make laces. I can make a sling. You can make a small rope. I don't know. Always handy. There's about 5-6 meters of this. I grabbed this. It's like a survival bag.
survival bag
It's a double-lined, foil-lined blanket. So essentially, it's like those space blankets.
to trap heat inside.
Trap.
You know, you get inside it, yeah?
Yeah. So I always think worst-case scenario. So say like I take a fall and I end up breaking my leg. I can't get back to town. This is like a high-vis bag. I get into it. I can't walk. You know, I have insulation, and then at night I have my torch, so that I can just leave it on. And you guys know that if I didn't come back today, that I'm in the island, and then like that you guys could contact someone, and I can just wait it out.
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't walk. Because
Yeah.
it's I can only walk so far in a day anyway. So, and then single mirror. So during the day, you're not going to see a torch. So what I do is you look through this little hole. And you know how to use the signal, but for those who don't, you can look through the little hole and say if there's a helicopter flying over. Basically, you try and angle it at the sun, but also point it towards the helicopter and the flash. Finally, I'm actually getting mobile phone signal here, so I'll bring it with me. And the thing is, if you have a mobile phone, even if there's no signal, they can send out a signal and they'll pick up all the mobile phones in the area. Yours is turned on.
Wow.
It'll pick it up and send it back. It's like a ping. They can pinpoint you with that. Always handy to have one, even if there's no signal.
Even if there's no signal.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't weigh anything.
No, it's tiny little
Tiny.
bag.
These are brilliant. I normally have a much bigger one at home, but these are fantastic.
Sure you want to come along?
I think we'll be okay. This is me just being super over-prepared. I'm only going to just walk along the trail and then get to the outside of the village, and then it's like 4 kilometers, and then come back again. So 8 kilometers. I'll probably be out for 4 or 5 hours. I'm saying 6 hours is pretty much to expect me back for. If I'm not back by around 9 or 10, then I'd say start getting ready. But to be honest, it's fine. We're just going along the trail and they're going to come back again. I just want to get some photos from the town, and I'll be safe, and I won't be like, here, I'm gonna go jump across this big ravine. I don't do that. Yeah, but yeah, like if 9 or 10 o'clock, if it starts getting towards midnight, then something's wrong. I'll be back by then.
Okay.
Because I won't have you guys worried. I'll be back probably.
If not, we will.
Just talk to the cops. But if I'm not back by like 9, between 9 and midnight, if I'm not back by then, yeah, I'm just gonna go for a walk. Just. No, like, and honestly, see, this is what I do. Like, if I was going to go off on a big expedition or whatever, or a big, long, couple of multi-day walking trip, I do like an elaborate version of this. So, don't be getting worried. This is just protocol.
Be careful.
I will be. Come on. So, I'm going to rock and roll.
You good?
I'm good. I will leave this here with you. That's my day plan.
Yep.
I'll just put it there on the board. So that is where I'm going.
Back at 5.
Back at 5. If I'm not back at 5, leave it a couple of hours. If I'm not back at 9, then go, okay, let's...
We'll go find the cops.
Maybe just go ask for attendant to see me. I'll be back here at
Jesus,
like...
be careful.
I will, don't worry. It's real thing. It's supposed to be out in Greenland. There's a lot of stuff with me, but I've plenty of stuff to look. I've got food, I've got everything to look after myself, water. I could probably be out there for like 3 days.
Yeah, alright.
I won't be! Listen, Jake, have a nice day, alright?
Thank you, too.
Catch you later.
See him?
No. Do you?
No, I don't see him. But
I mean, what do you
should
see?
be right overhead.
Overhead of what?
Us.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Come home.
What?
Oh, shit.
it's 5 minutes flight time and the battery's dead already.
Drake, don't walk on his net.
Oh, sorry. One dead battery.
Maybe with the wind, it just...
Oh.
Oh, I see. It's a camera right there. So you can see yourself when you're flying like that.
Actually, why don't we take it up?
No, you have enough battery?
I got enough battery, yeah. That looks good, Hi. Hey, well, 3 batteries dead.
Do you want to go show him? Because they were looking to, not to fly it, but just to look through the goggles would be kind of cool. Because he was looking, yeah?
Can you hold it? I'm gonna get another, I have another battery.
For what?
Just to show them the aerial view.
So we're out here on the dock in Pamut and flying Harry, our quadcopter, and there are a bunch of local like teenagers and kids and fishermen around, and first there was one, and then another boat came in and there were a couple of more, and they're all kind of looking, so we've been letting them try on the goggles so they can get like a bird's eye view and see what Harry is, and everyone seems to think it's pretty cool. I'm sure they haven't seen something quite like it before. It's a good way to kind of meet people too.
Hello.
There's a camera there.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, there you are. Check this out for you. Behind me there's a cairn. I think they're cairns. It's just a pile of rocks to signify where the top of a hill is. So you can see in the background. Here. You can see the icebergs out here. Navigation wise, I'm heading east. If the fog comes down, I have a compass bearing, as in I know which way I need to get back there for. It's to the west. So west and south. The deviation here on the compass is like 30 degrees. I'm used to 6. So I'm just being swooped by a raven here. They are big out here. They are really big. They must have nests or something up here. Some of them are just hovering. This guy, he's just hovering, checking things out. I'm gonna go up and have a look and get a closer look up the summit. This is where all the rock has been pummeled by the wind and the snow. And that's this guy up here. That's where we're going. Just go check it out. There's a little string running up the side of the mountain for some reason, and this is one of Our big pals now. Hey, buddy. Oh, Christ, I don't know if I should go up there or not. There's this mark. Ah! Fucking hell. Follow the raven. He's coming. Is he coming at me? I don't know. Should I fight a raven? I don't know. But there's dead things in the ground. And I think I'm going up towards his house. But I'm not gonna take him. Hello, raven. People have been up here before. This is what you get when you come over the summit. Wow. It might be a rook. I don't know. Just gliding into the wind. I don't like them, they're right above me. Making noise, that's what I do. So right, I'm just gonna keep making noise because if they're gonna take a swoop at me like a tern or something. Maybe a kilometre or two away from the village, and I don't want to lose sight of that radio tower because I told the guys I'd be back around 5, and if for some reason I lost my bearings, it'd take me a good few hours to get back along the coast. So yeah, so you just have to be careful when you're out here because there's nobody out here, and it's a big country. There's string up here, so whether it came off a boat or whether it just somebody put it here for some reason, I don't know. But I'll keep tipping along. I'll have lunch and then I'll talk to you after. Bye. So here we are. We're kind of in some of the marshland outside of the village. So this is about 3 kilometers away. It's a little bit like the Burn in Ireland. I'd say if you came here on a nice warm sunny day, you get eaten alive by mosquitoes. So the water looks clear, but I don't know, with the run-in you just have to be so careful because if there's a dead sheep or anything like that, it'll just contaminate the water. So some people would think, oh, it's clean, let's drink from it. I wouldn't do it. I brought about half a litre of water, which is fine for me for a number of hours. Mosquito territory, here we go. I'm walking up a riverbed, and this is kind of like a muddy riverbed. Oh wow, look at this. This is glacial movement here. This is giant boulder just in the middle of nowhere. The undersides are cut away from it, and it just sits out on its own. What I think has happened with this is that a glacier has moved this rock. So this rock has moved all along through this valley. This valley will probably have had a glacier running all along here back this way. So right towards us. The ice has picked it up and moved along the ground until it comes to the end of the valley. The glacier seems to have receded now at this point. But then you get something like this, which makes sense. So now where there was ice, there's now a river. So it's cut out a riverbed, and that's how erosion happens. So geology lessons, man. Geology lessons. Oh shit, these are bog holes. See that there? That there's a bog hole. We have to be really careful here. But you're waiting that it's okay. So I'm gonna stick to rock if I can. Over here, that's the landing strip. I'm not too far out. I'm about 3 kilometers right now. I can still see my radio tower off there in the distance, which is good because when you're on your own you've got to be careful. And I think there might be a glacier over this way, but there's so much fog. I'm kind of glad I didn't plan on going to the top. That's not even the height. It goes up further than that, but the fog comes in and you just can't see anything. So there's another mountain top over there. Same thing, you can't see the top of the hill. Today's the 18th of July. So we've been here about 5 days. Oh god. That was something going at me. Pamute's over there. and then further past that, that's just the coastline. The birds here, they come very close, they're very aggressive. I was eating lunch and they were flying right overhead, and I wasn't sure if I was near a nesting site or something, but they just didn't like me being there. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to go do some serious hiking here, because I'm very nervous, particularly hiking on my own. I wouldn't want to hike too far inland. And if anything happens at all, you're just like I don't know the wildlife. I don't know how quick the weather can change. I'm really like a stone's throw away from the town, but I'd be a bit nervous to go further than that because I didn't realise how kind of rugged it was out here. Because there's so many troughs and heights because of all the glacial movement. Like, it's just been cut right through the hillsides, all these little areas. But when you go through those kind of valleys, you get these mounds and mounds of mosquitoes just coming up out of the ground. So I'm kind of sticking to the windier areas, which means sticking to the coast. But yeah, it's going well. So this is good. It's going good. Oh, I think the plane's gonna leave. Hang on. So this is Air Greenland. Looks like Air Greenland's taking off. Now it's taking off.
Yeah, sure. It's got a camera right there, a GoPro camera, and it transmits the video through this wire to this little thing here connected to this antenna that transmits a video to those goggles. It's also recording video, so we make aerial movies.
Okay. Yeah, we saw it when we were just outside our house.
You saw it flying around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the kid says, "Dad, we have to go there."
Find out what's going on.
I work myself at the airport here in town.
Oh yeah? What do you do?
I'm the manager.
Of the airport? Wow.
So they are grown up with helicopters and planes and
Wow.
everything that.
Wow.
Did you grow up here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Your English is perfect. Where did you study?
I've been in Denmark for about 3 years studying in English. You have to learn English if you want to work at the airport. If you are from Greenland.
Oh. We're at the airport in Pamut, Greenland. We're going to get a little tour by the manager.